Shalom. Before I begin, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem HaKakwadash. Give honor to the apostles and elders, great millstone, and shalom to the Akim. Teaching his word throughout the four corners, saying to sincerity. I'm back with another lesson. All I want is edifying unto the elect. Okay. Before I begin, the name of God is Yahweh. Which means he is or he exists. Ba'ashem in the name. Ba'ashem in the name. And Yahweh Shai is who the world calls Jesus. It normally calls Jesus in his name, meaning he saves or he delivers. Okay, and Yahweh is going to send Yahweh Shai to deliver us from our captivity. Okay, because we are in captivity, and Babylon is our captivity. Okay, this is not a place where we're gonna succeed in life, benefit from. And even if Jake is benefiting from it, they sold out. Okay, they sold out. Because like the scriptures say, behold, this day we are yet this day in our captivity, roughly paraphrasing. Okay, so Yahweh Shai is coming to, deliver us, hence his name. He saves, he delivers. He's going to deliver us from America, which is also known as Babylon. Okay, Egypt, Sodom. Okay, in the scriptures, and other names as well. Okay, but before Yahweh Shai, deliver us to certain prophecies that's gonna come to pass, like Jacob's trouble, the MOTB. Okay, and World War III. Okay, so World War III is on the rise, as you can see with these different nations. When you see these different wars and rumors of wars, and the number one nation you see really is Russia. Okay, and why is that? Because Russia is going to play a part in destroying America. Okay, there's Revelation 9:12. It says, well, when one war is passed, right? One war, World War One. They had a World War One happen, right? It says, behold, there come two wars more hereafter, right? So you have World War One and you have World War Two, and now, okay, we're in World War III. But it's going to increase where you're going to see nukes, flying from different nations. Okay. Number one nation being, Russia, known as Gog, land of Magog. Okay. It says, and the sixth angel sounded, and I heard a voice from the four horns of the golden altar, which is before the Most High, saying to the sixth angel which had the trumpet, loose the four angels which are bound in the great river Euphrates. Right, you see, articles talking about how the Euphrates River, okay, is drying up. Okay, why? Because that land, okay, that area is being prepared for World War III. Okay, you have in Jeremiah or Joel 3:1, it says, for behold in those days, and in that time when I shall bring again the captivity of Jerusalem. So like it shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem. You see? So the Lord's about to deliver us, okay, from our captivity, northern and southern kingdom. Okay, speaking about the elect, because the elect is going to get delivered, okay, in this time. All right? Why do you think all hell is about to break loose? Why do you think you see, these different signs of earthquakes and pestilences? Okay, it's rumors of wars, okay? Signs of famine. Signs of pestilence, because we're about to get delivered, right? It says, and I will also gather all nations, and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people, and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations, and part of my land. You see? The valley of Jehoshaphat, Yahweh Shaphat in the Hebrew, Yahweh's judgment in the Middle East, okay? That's why you see the great river Euphrates drying up, because the Lord is preparing, okay, that land, okay, for war, to plead, to judge, okay, who these nations, for who us, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. And it says, whom they have scattered among the nations and part of my land, right? You have imposters in our land right now, right? So there's a lot of things that these nations have to be, judged for. right? Because it's not only America that's going to get destroyed, but all these other nations are going to get taken out of power. Because they have, made of crafty counsel against who? The Lord's anointed, roughly paraphrasing in Psalms 83. All these nations had a hand in taking us down, right? You see us talking about America because that's the number one, that's the where the main destruction. It's like that's where the main destruction is going to be. Also throughout the four corners of the earth. Okay, these nations are going to get taken down. It's just Esau, Edom, the so-called white people, okay, are ruling. You see? But going back to Revelation 9. Revelation 9 and 15, it says, and the four angels were loose, which were prepared for an hour and a day and a month and a year, for to slay the third part of men. Who's that third part of men? Okay, you have the sons of God, right? You have the sons of the heathen, right? Right, you have the sons of God, you have the sons of men, and you have the sons of the wicked, right? Well, that's that third part of men. The sons of the wicked are the so-called, white people. Okay, Esau, Edom. Okay, there's no such thing as white people anyway. They're red. It says, in the number of the army, that the horsemen were 200,000, and I heard the number of them, right? 200,000. That horsemen is likening what the warheads, okay? If you went to horsemen, it's going to be 200,000. So 200 million warheads, okay, is going to be shot from these different nations to here in America, Babylon. Right? It's going to be a very great, destruction, and also a very great deliverance for us. All right, because we're going to be the ones, looking down upon, Babylon. Scriptures tell us this. It says, and thus I saw the horses in the vision, and them that sat on them having breastplates of fire and just sent in brimstone, and the heads of the horses were as the heads of lions, and out of their mouths issued fire and smoke and brimstone. So when John is seeing this, right, he's likening the nukes unto what? Heads of lions, and out of their mouths issued out fire and brimstones, right? Those warheads. Because you didn't have the word, he's not going to call it nukes because he didn't have the word nuclear missile or ICBM. It wasn't said in that time, but he was likening it unto it. Because what else is going to issue out, fire and brimstone and smoke, right? It has to be something, that can cause that, like a warhead or a nuke. It says, and by these three were the third part of men killed, by the fire and by the smoke and by the brimstone which issue out of their mouths. So you see, through nuclear destruction, Esau is gonna get destroyed. You see, by the fire, by the smoke, and by the brimstone. It says, for their power is in their mouth, and in their tails, for in their tails were like unto serpents, and had heads, and with them they do hurt. I mean, it's nuclear fire. Okay, and we're talking about 200 million warheads. Okay, that's not going to be a very pleasant time. It's not something that's going to be, it's also not something that's going to be a quick death, either. Okay. I wanted to get Joel, because Joel 2 and start at 1. It says, for blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord Yahweh cometh, for it is nigh at hand. All right, the day of the Lord Yahweh. Okay. And what that day is gonna involve. It says a day of darkness, a day of gloominess, and slacky, a day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong. There had not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. You see, a day of darkness, gloominess. So the day that these Christians are expecting is nothing how it is in the scriptures. Right? Darkness, gloominess. Okay? Thick darkness. Right? It says, a fire devoured before them, and behind them a flame burneth. And the land is as the Garden of Eden, it's as the Garden of Eden before them, and behind them is a desolate wilderness, yea, and nothing shall escape them. You see? Going into, America, because America is very, beautiful. It's a very beautiful land with different national parks and forests. Okay, in different lands, you have lands like the Great Canyon and different parks in Washington with mountains and lakes and forests and etc. But when this nuclear, destruction happens, it's not going to be as it is right now. Okay, so the appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and as horsemen, so shall they run, right? So shall they run. Again, going back to Revelation 9, comparing or likening the nukes to horsemen, right? Because a horse could represent what? Power. Okay, it says, and like the noise of chariots on the tops of mountains, they shall leap. It says, like the noise of a flame of fire that devoured the stubble, and as a strong people set in battle array, behold their face before their face the people shall be much pain. All faces shall gather blackness. They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war. They shall march everyone on his ways, and they shall not break rank. Right? They shall not thrust one another. They shall walk every one in his path. And when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. Right? So again, describing the likeness of the missiles. It says they shall run like mighty men, climb the walls like men of war. Right? They shall not break their ranks. Right? So the missiles, not the nukes. Right? The warheads are not gonna bump into each other. Okay, one is not gonna stray away. Okay, not hit America. Every one of them is gonna hit their target, like the Lord planned it to be. And it says they shall run to and fro in the city. They shall run upon the wall. They shall climb up upon the houses. They shall enter in at the windows like a thief. Right, so these missiles, these warheads are gonna hit everywhere. It says the earth shall quake before them, and the heaven shall tremble. The sun and the moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw their shine. Right, so because there's gonna be so much, warheads touching down here in America, it's gonna cause the earth to quake. Right, you have scriptures like Isaiah 24 and 20. 19, it says the earth is utterly broken down. The earth is the clean dissolved. The earth moved exceedingly. The earth shall rule to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again. Shall move and fall like a drunkard, like a drunk man. That's how much, because really thinking about it, right? All those different warheads touching down. You're also gonna have tectonic plates moving and etc. Right? It's gonna be like a drunk man. Like, you ever seen a video of a drunk man moving around? They can't keep their balance, right? So in that day, for those that are gonna get caught in that destruction, it's gonna be like a big ass, bouncy house. Okay, so to say, right? Because you're gonna have different nations, okay, shooting, missiles, nukes at America, right? That's gonna cause, that great earthquake. Jeremiah 50:9, it says, for lo, so look, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon assembly of great nations from the north country. The north country is talking about Russia, right? And they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows shall be as of a mighty expert man, and then none shall return in vain, right? So none shall return in vain, right? So the Lord's going to use Russia, okay, to what? Destroy America. Those arrows are talking about what? The nukes. Not actual arrows, but the nukes. Okay? It says, none shall return in vain. Also going back to the word Joel, the 2nd chapter. You see? They're not going to break rank. They're not going to thrust, another. You have to understand the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai going to be upon, okay, these nukes. Right? Everything will go according to prophecy. This is Ezekiel 38:1. And the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal prophesy against him. Okay, going into, Russia. And say, thus said the Lord Yahweh, behold, I am against thee, O God, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal. I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, right? And will bring thee forth in all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, and all of them handling swords. All right, so let's break down that first part of the verse. It says, he will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws and bring thee forth all thy army, horses and horsemen. Right, so the Lord is going to cause Russia to go to war with America, because the Lord is, controlling the battle. He's in the midst of the battle, right? It says the scripture say the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, roughly paraphrasing. Okay, nations fall and rise, right? But the Lord is the ones that set up nations and bring down nations, like it's saying in Psalm 75. The Lord set it up. The Lord put it down, roughly paraphrasing, right? So the Lord's going to cause Russia to go to war with America, and it says all of them handling swords. So all these different nations, with nuclear capability is gonna shoot, okay, nukes, here in America. Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them, all of them with shield and helmet. I really Persia, represents Iran, today, right? Persia changed their name to Iran in 1935. Okay. It says, Gomer and all his bands, the house of Tagarma and the north quarters, and all his bands and many people with thee, be thou prepared and prepare thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou guard unto them. After many days, it's like you. I want to skip down. The rest I want is 10. It says, thus said the Lord Yahweh, it shall come to pass that at that same time shall things come into thy mind. Right, actually, I'm going to keep reading Salakia. It says, after many days thou shalt be visited, in the latter years thou shalt come into the land that is brought back from the sword, and is gathered out of many people against the mountains of Israel, which have been always waste, but is brought forth out of the nations. And they shall dwell safely, all of them. Thou shalt ascend and come like a storm, and thou shalt be like a cloud to cover the land. Thou and all thy bands and many people with thee. Thus said the Lord Yahweh, it shall come to pass that at the same time shall things come into thy mind, and thou shalt think an evil thought. You see, the Lord's gonna cause an evil thought, okay, to come into, Slakia shall come into, Putin's mind. Okay, to press that button. Okay, to shoot the nukes. Because at the end of the day, the Lord is in control. You see? And it says, and thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of the unwalled villages, and I will go to them that are at rest and that dwell safely. All of them dwelling without walls and having neither bars nor gates. You see? To take a swine, to take a prey, to turn thine hand upon the desolate places that are not inhabited, upon the people that are gathered out of the nations, which have gotten cattle and goods and dwell in the midst of the land. You see? The 11th verse says, I will go to the land of unwalled villages. It's talking about America, right? Because America is also known as the virgin daughter, right? That virgin daughter. Why is it called a virgin? Right? Where does that name come from, right? It comes from America not really being touched. Because America never really have gone through any types of, turmoil or bad times or nations coming and taking them down in like these third world countries. You see? That's why they're so proud as well. Okay, that's why you have the scriptures that say the Lord is going to stir what the king of the Medes. The Medes is going into the Russia as well to go up against America, and they're not going to regard, silver nor gold. Matter of fact, I might as well get it. I ain't go. Isaiah 13 and 17 says, behold, I'll stir up the Medes against them, and shall not regard silver. And as for gold, they shall not delight in it. Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall spare not children. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees, excellency, shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian put strength there, neither shall the shepherds make their fort there, right? You know, these different concession stands where they sell hot dogs. You ain't gonna have no goddamn 7-Elevens either. Okay, all that's gonna be done because of the destruction from what? Number one started with Russia, right? The Medes, it's Russia. Shooting what? Their nukes. It says, but wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures. And the owl shall dwell there, and the satyrs shall dance there. And the wild beasts of the island shall cry in their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant palaces. And her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged. So you see, it's only going to be what? Desert creatures dwelling here in what? Babylon in America. After what? The destruction. It's going to be when the Most High threw Sodom and Gomorrah. And how did Sodom and Gomorrah get destroyed? What? Fire. You see? You know, but with that little one, is lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Chakwadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders, great most on the Shalom, to the eye, teaching his word throughout the four corners and true sincerity. Keep pushing, keep moments out of here. Shalom.